What if I told you that every failure you faced isn't holding you back? It's secretly building the strength your future success will demand. Every failure builds the strength success demands, even when it feels like it is doing the opposite. In the moment of failure, nothing about it feels useful. It feels heavy, humiliating, and unfair. It feels like proof that you are not good enough, not ready, or not meant for something bigger. But failure is not designed to comfort you. It is designed to shape you. The strength required for real success cannot be downloaded, gifted, or imagined into existence. It has to be earned, and failure is the gym where that strength is trained. Just like muscles tear before they grow, the human spirit is tested before it becomes unbreakable. Every time you fall short, something inside you is being quietly reinforced, even if you cannot see it yet. Think about how strength works in the physical world. A person does not become strong by lifting weights that feel easy. Growth happens when resistance pushes the body beyond what it is comfortable with. Failure works the same way in life. When things go wrong, you are forced to confront discomfort, uncertainty, and fear. You learn how to carry disappointment without collapsing. You learn how to keep moving when motivation disappears. This is not glamorous strength, but it is the kind that actually lasts. Anyone can feel confident when everything is going well, but confidence built without struggle shatters the moment life applies pressure. Failure teaches you how to stand steady when the ground is shaking. Thomas Edison is often remembered as a genius, but what is rarely felt is the emotional weight of his repeated failures. He tested thousands of materials before finding one that worked for the light bulb. Imagine failing that many times in public, with critics watching and doubting your intelligence. Yet Edison did not interpret failure as a verdict on his ability. He saw it as data. Each failure refined his understanding and strengthened his persistence. What people call his brilliance was built on the endurance to keep going when most would have quit. That endurance did not come from talent alone. It was forged through repeated disappointment. His success demanded a level of resilience that only failure could develop. Failure also builds emotional strength, the kind that allows you to face rejection without losing your sense of self. Consider J.K. Rowling, who was rejected by multiple publishers while living as a single mother struggling financially. Those rejections could have convinced her that her story did not matter or that her voice was not worth hearing. Instead, failure taught her patience and belief in her work. She learned to separate her identity from the outcome of a single attempt. When success finally arrived, it was massive, but it did not break her because she had already survived worse. The strength to handle success often comes from surviving failure first. On a more relatable level, think about someone who fails an important exam or loses a job they desperately wanted. In that moment, the pain feels final. Sleep becomes difficult, confidence drops, and self-doubt grows louder. But something subtle happens during this period. You begin to reflect. You ask uncomfortable questions about your habits, your preparation, and your priorities. You become more disciplined, not because you are inspired, but because you do not want to feel that pain again. This is how failure sharpens you. It forces clarity. It strips away excuses and exposes what truly needs improvement. That clarity becomes strength. Failure also teaches humility, which is essential for long-term success. Without humility, growth stops. When you fail, you realize you do not know everything. You become more open to learning, more willing to listen, and more receptive to feedback. This openness is a powerful form of strength. It keeps you adaptable in a world that is constantly changing. Many people fail not because they are incapable, but because they are unwilling to learn. Failure breaks that arrogance and replaces it with curiosity. Over time, that curiosity compounds into wisdom. There is also a quiet courage that develops through failure. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is the decision to move forward despite it. After you fail, fear becomes familiar. You learn that fear does not kill you, even when it feels overwhelming. Each time you try again after failing, you prove to yourself that you are stronger than your worst outcome. This builds self-trust. You begin to believe that no matter what happens, you will find a way to survive and rebuild. That belief is a form of strength that no success without struggle can ever provide. Michael Jordan, widely regarded as one of the greatest athletes of all time, was cut from his high school basketball team. That failure did not end his dream. It ignited it. He trained relentlessly, not just to win games, but to eliminate the weaknesses failure had revealed. The discipline, focus, and mental toughness he developed during that period became the foundation of his legendary career. His success demanded a level of mental resilience that only early rejection could create. Without that failure, the hunger that defined his greatness might never have existed. Failure also builds patience, which is often underestimated. Success is rarely instant, and impatience can sabotage progress. When you fail repeatedly, you learn to respect the process. You stop chasing shortcuts and start committing to consistent effort. This patience allows you to build something sustainable rather than something fragile. It teaches you to play the long game, understanding that real achievement takes time. This mindset is a form of strength because it protects you from burnout and despair when results are slow. As you experience failure, you also develop empathy. You become more understanding of others who are struggling. This emotional intelligence strengthens your relationships and leadership abilities. People trust those who have been through hardship because they speak from experience, not theory. If your success involves influencing, leading, or serving others, this empathy becomes a powerful asset. It allows you to connect deeply and inspire genuinely. Most importantly, failure builds inner strength, the kind that defines who you are when no one is watching. It teaches you integrity, perseverance, and self-respect. You learn to measure progress not just by outcomes, but by effort and growth. This shift changes everything. When success finally comes, it feels earned, grounded, and meaningful. You are not afraid of losing it because you know you can rebuild. That confidence is quiet, but it is unshakable. If you are facing failure right now, understand this. You are not being punished. You are being prepared. The strength your future success will require is being built in this very moment. Do not rush the process or numb the pain. Learn from it. Adjust your approach. Take one small step forward, even when motivation is low. Each attempt strengthens you, even if it does not succeed immediately. One day, you will look back and realize that the moments that almost broke you were the ones that made you capable of handling everything you once dreamed of. Failure did not delay your success. It shaped you into someone strong enough to sustain it. Keep going. The strength you are building now is exactly what your future success will demand. So if you are standing in the middle of failure right now, hear this clearly. This moment is not the end of your story. It is the moment your story starts demanding more from you. Nothing has gone to waste. Every tear, every rejection, every night you question yourself has been turning you into someone stronger than you were before. You are not behind in life. You are being trained for it. The pain you feel is not proof of weakness. It is evidence of growth happening under pressure. From this point forward, stop asking, "Why did this happen to me?" and start asking, "Who is this shaping me to become?" Take one action today that aligns with that stronger version of you. Study a little harder. Show up even when you don't feel ready. Try again even if your confidence is shaken. You don't need to see the whole path. You just need the courage to take the next step. Remember this: success is not waiting for a perfect version of you, it is waiting for a resilient one. And resilience is built right here, in the moments you refuse to quit. Walk forward with your head up. Your failures are not scars to hide, they are proof that you dared to try. Keep going, because the strength you are building today is exactly what will carry you into the life you once thought was out of reach.